I was recently over in the Chilterns and I decided to stop by Chiltern Brewery and their tap room. Now, Chiltern Brewery was founded by Richard and Leslie Jenkins in the 1980s, and they're based on a farm which is in Terrick, which is just south of Aylesbury and I believe to the west of Wendover. The brewery is now in the hands of their sons, George and Tom. The brewery is down to the side of the tap room and is currently undergoing an expansion. Phase 1 completed last year of that expansion. The shop itself looks very much like a log cabin or summer house, but is far larger in size. When you step in, you'll see the beer shelves on the left. To the right is the till and the bar, where they had 4 ales on gravity and 1 keg beer on. The shop does extend into a room in the back, but there really wasn't anything in there when I visited. Enough rambling, let's get a drink open. I'm gonna have their Session IPA. Now, much like my previous video, I haven't got all their beers here on the table. I've only picked up ones that I've not had before, so a lot of their popular beers are missing from this table. Interestingly, about the Session IPA, so it's 3.4% and it was first brewed in 2021 and it was their first beer they had actually canned. They now have a few beers, as you can see, that they can. Let's have a quick look at that. As you can see, very clear, carbonation rolling up on it. Let's just get into the can artwork as well. You can see it's got the brewery on the artwork there and the farm and some points of the Chilterns. Right, good carbonation coming off it. Let's have a nose. It's light, pale, some malts and hops. And I dive straight in. I would say there's definitely a lot more on the hop bitterness coming through on that. There's the malt, hop bitterness is there. And I would probably say some of the sort of grassy note elements, but yeah, definitely more of a hop bitterness mixing with the malt than anything else at that stage. I'm gonna jump straight into my next beer, so I'm just gonna straight in and I'm gonna grab something that caught my attention when I was there in the shop. Where's my bottle opener? Down here. I'm gonna go for the 3000th Guile. 3000th Guile, so named because it's their 3000th brew. This one is 5.8%, best before March 22. Just seeing if there's anything special written on there at all. Not really. Let's get this out into a glass. All right, so we've got, once again, I was going to say clear, but there's a slight haze to the beer actually. I'm not sure if that's a chill haze or if it's actually haze from the beer. Oh wow, that is a good nose straight away for me, yes. Wow. Oh wow. That is really good. So it's got a lovely, I'm gonna say citrus tangerine nose on it. Really, really inviting, and it comes straight through to the flavor as well. That just, wow. There's sweetness to it, but that is amazing. That is amazing. I wasn't expecting something that great, but bloody hell, that is good. Very well balanced, brilliant hops on it. The nose and the flavour fit perfectly. And it's only 5.8, so it's not too strong and too overpowering that you could definitely I would like to say session it, but unfortunately you can't, because according to the website, I think they're sold out now. There you go, you've missed out. If you can get your hands on one though, please do try and get one. I do recommend it. Before I crack open one more beer, I'm just going to run through their best-selling beers, which I don't have here. The Pale Ale at 3.7% is their best-selling beer. That's then followed by the 300 Dark Old Ale, which is 5%. Then they have the Battle of Britain, which is also an old ale at 5%. They've got Monument Gold Pale Ale at 3.8. They've got a Cream Porter, which I did think I picked up, but I didn't actually. I picked up this one instead. But they've got a Cream Porter, which is 6%. And then they have Bodger's Barley Wine, which I'm going to crack open now. This has won a few awards, although I would say for a barley wine, it's definitely on the lower ABV. It's only 8.5%. I would say a lot of barley wines push into the double digits. So it's definitely a lower lower ABV version. Let's get this poured out. So first thoughts, definitely murky. You can't see through. It is bottle conditioned. I've not shaken it. I've tried to pour it a bit carefully, but there might be some yeast that I've poured through in here. The head is not retaining at all. And I'm just going to check to see. You can see there's carbonation in it, because when I run it up and down against the edge of the glass, you can see the carbonation running off there. So it's definitely carbonated, just the head not maintaining. If I give it a quick swirl round, you'll see the carbonation, the head does come through. Probably just my pour as I was being careful, but that will dissipate quite quickly, the head. Let's get a sniff. That smells very sweet. I'm getting sort of raisin notes coming off it, but there's also like a spice on it. Let's have a taste and see what I think. Yeah, as I said, because it's 8.5, it's not feeling very boozy like a lot of other barley wines would feel. There is, that spice is probably pepper. It's peppery. There's raisins. And I'm probably going to sound really bad with this. I know what that nose is reminding me of. Reminding me of quite a few of my own strong homebrew beers that I've made. They have that particular nose on it. I would say this probably does need a bit longer in the bottle, lay down and try it again in a year's time maybe, or 6 months, especially winter 6 months. Yeah, that'd be better. It does have potential. I think it might be a bit young. It definitely has potential. This is lovely nose on it. The body is not overpowering with the alcohol, and it's not thin either. It's that correct level that it's not too boozy. You can enjoy it. I just feel it's not its prime. It's definitely not its prime right now. And there we go. That was a quick UK Brewery Project talk about Chiltern Brewery. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.